Why do mushrooms grow in my vegetable garden, and will they hurt my vegetables? More continue to sprout after I have pulled them up. They're not going to hurt your vegetables.
This is a good problem.
This is a good problem. So when growing organically, you have to think about different than conventional gardening. So things like mushrooms are naturally occurring in soils as they are, but they can be more prevalent in organic soils. If you have decaying matter, which is good, you want decaying matter in your soil, right? Or when the soil is exceptionally damp, either through overwatering or poor drainage, it's more likely that you are going to get these mushrooms. So depending on if you're growing in the ground, a raised bed, or maybe a container, or even like a straw bale method, in
a straw bale method, you want those mushrooms.
Right,
That's part of the process of the conditioning. That's a sign.
Right. So if you're growing in the ground, it's possible that is a lower laying area in your yard where there might be more moisture, more damp, and then it's going to cause these mushrooms to grow. I wouldn't pull them up. I would just leave them. Most mushrooms will kind of just disappear in a day or two.
Yeah. And now, if you've got a curious child or a curious pet
yeah.
and this is a concern, you can certainly take a rake and knock them down, or just prevent the visitation of that individual or pet to that particular area for 24, 48, 72 hours.
I've also heard of people, like, if you don't want to...
Don't eat them. Don't eat them. There are specific mushrooms in which you can grow.
Right. So I've also heard of people taking stuff like a non-toxic dish soap, and if their pets go back there, they just put the dish soap around, and the pets usually leave them alone.
Isn't all soap kind of non...
I don't know.
Okay.
I think so. But you would use something like a more natural dish soap, something that, I mean, it really depends on your pets, really, because some pets just don't care. They'll eat anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you want to prevent that, using the dish soap can kind of deter them usually.
Back to the growing of the mushrooms, there are mushroom kits in which you can take decaying logs and put them in shade, and you can grow a lot of very good mushrooms, edible mushrooms, in that type of situation. And also you can get the box kit where you can take it inside and in a controlled dark environment and do it that way. We did that at one time, and if you harvest them early, you get the button mushrooms, and if you harvest it late, you get the portobellos. The big, and those were the most unique fresh mushrooms that we had ever ate. Now, true enough, there is some upfront. You don't get what you pay for. I mean,
No.
you you don't get that many mushrooms off of it. It is a fun activity for adults and children to see how this happens and their steps in which you can go through. But it's kind of it has the same consistency or relevancy of buying a carrot from the grocery store versus pulling the carrot out of the ground, wiping it off, and eating it. Totally different world.
Totally different world.